Hello, the unstoppable. How you do anything is how you do everything. The small, seemingly insignificant habit of getting ready each day holds far more power than we realize. In a world increasingly defined by convenience and comfort, the simple act of preparing for the day may be the most underrated advantage. Studies show that routines, especially those related to grooming and dressing, can dramatically improve mood and productivity. Yet no one talks about the hidden, profound benefits that come with this daily ritual, benefits that extend far beyond looking good. There's a reason why top performers, from CEOs to athletes, never skip it. What if getting ready wasn't just about starting your day, but about mastering it? Number 1. Creates an anchor moment for your day. Getting ready daily creates an anchor moment in your day, a small but powerful routine that sets the stage for everything that follows. It's not just about brushing your hair or putting on clothes. It's about establishing control over your life from the very start. In a world that often feels chaotic with endless distractions and unexpected challenges, this simple act is a way of grounding yourself. It's the first conscious decision you make for yourself, signaling that you are in charge of how your day will unfold. By preparing yourself, you mark a clear shift in mindset, from the passive state of waking up to the active state of engaging with the day. This transition is subtle but crucial. Without this anchor, the day can feel like it's happening you, rather than being something you actively navigate. When you take those moments to get ready, you're creating a psychological boundary that says, "This is where I begin. I'm ready to face what's coming." The ritual itself doesn't have to be elaborate, whether it's as simple as washing your face and putting on clean clothes, or as detailed as applying makeup and selecting the right outfit. It's the intention behind it that matters. That intention transforms getting ready into a ritual of empowerment. You step into a version of yourself that's ready to act, to make decisions, to face challenges with clarity. This anchor moment stabilizes you in a way nothing else can. It offers consistency, a sense of order that the rest of the day may not. And when you consistently start your day with this small but powerful ritual, it becomes a foundation for more intentional, productive, and purposeful living. Number 2, you hack your brain chemistry by triggering dopamine. Getting ready each day does more than just make you look presentable. It's actually a clever hack for your brain. When you complete a task, even something as simple as brushing your teeth or putting on a fresh outfit, your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine. This is the same feel-good hormone responsible for motivation and pleasure. Think of it as a little internal pat on the back, and yes, your brain is that easy to please sometimes. The key is that this dopamine boost isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It primes your brain for more productivity throughout the day. It's like kick-starting your engine. Once that first task is done, your brain gets into a rhythm, making it easier to tackle the next thing on your list. It's almost like a snowball effect. Finish one small task, feel good about it, and suddenly, tackling bigger challenges doesn't seem so overwhelming. Now, most people don't realize how much of their day is governed by this simple chemical process. They assume motivation just magically appears or disappears, but really it's more like a muscle. You work it out through small actions like getting dressed or combing your hair, and it gets stronger. You're essentially tricking your brain into being more driven and focused just by completing these small everyday routines. Here's the best part. This dopamine spike isn't reserved for huge achievements or monumental goals. Your brain doesn't care if you're launching a business or just styling your hair. Every little task triggers it. So, while others are waiting for some grand burst of motivation, you've already hacked the system and given yourself a head start, just by showing up for yourself first thing in the morning. Number 3, it's an exercise in identity reinforcement. Getting ready daily is more than just a routine. It's an exercise in identity reinforcement. Every time you step in front of the mirror and decide how you want to present yourself, you're making choices that reflect how you see yourself and who you want to be. It's not about vanity. It's about deliberately shaping your self-image. Each piece of clothing, the way you style your hair, or the small details you pay attention to, are all silent affirmations of the person you're becoming. Think about it. How you look affects how you feel. If you dress like someone who's confident, successful, or creative, your brain begins to align with that image. The way you carry yourself changes, your mindset shifts, and before you know it, you're embodying the traits you've been subtly reinforcing each day. It's like you're sending a message to yourself. This is who I am, and this is who I'm becoming. You begin to embody that narrative, whether it's the professional who's ready to tackle new challenges or the person who's open to endless possibilities. Over time, these small daily decisions have a profound impact on your mindset. When you consistently put effort into your appearance, you start seeing yourself as someone worthy of that effort. It becomes harder to view yourself as someone who doesn't deserve success, confidence, or self-respect, because you've already spent time reinforcing the opposite. It's not just about creating an outward impression, it's about aligning your internal perception with the person you want to grow into. This practice slowly rewires your self-perception. You start to build a more resilient, confident version of yourself because every day you're telling your brain that that person, simply by how you prepare yourself for the world. Number 4, transforms you into a walking manifestation of your goals. When you get ready each day, you're not just putting on clothes or styling your hair, you're making a visual statement about your goals. Whether you realize it or not, your appearance becomes a walking manifestation of what you want to achieve. It's more than just dressing up. It's about aligning how you look with where you're headed in life. You're not just preparing for the day ahead. You're preparing for the future you're building. The way you present yourself sends a message to both yourself and others about your intentions, ambitions, and mindset. If you want to be taken seriously, achieve success, or even just feel like you're progressing, looking the part is a huge factor. People often say, dress for the job you want. And while that may sound cliché, there's a deeper truth to it. When you dress and prepare yourself in a way that reflects the person you aspire to be, you start to embody that version of yourself. It's like a psychological shortcut. By looking like the future version of yourself, you start to think and act like that person today. This isn't about vanity or materialism. It's about strategic self-visualization. When you see yourself in the mirror dressed and prepared in a way that matches your ambitions, the gap between who you are now and who you want to become starts to shrink. The future version of you no longer feels distant or out of reach. It becomes a reality that you're actively stepping into. Over time, this daily habit transforms your mindset. You're no longer just going through the motions, you're purposefully crafting a version of yourself that's ready to take on bigger challenges, achieve more, and live up to the goals you've set. Getting ready isn't just preparation for the day, it's preparation for the life you're building. Number 5, unseen psychological shield against self-sabotage. On the tough days when you'd rather hide under the covers or just drag yourself through the motions, getting ready can feel pointless. But it's precisely on those days that the act of getting ready becomes a secret weapon. It's a shield against self-sabotage. When your energy is low and your mind is telling you to skip the effort, pulling yourself together becomes an act of defiance. You're telling yourself, no, I'm not letting this day defeat me. What happens when you get ready on those hard days is subtle but powerful. By taking that extra step to dress well, comb your hair, or put on a clean outfit, you shift your mindset. It's a small but effective way to trick your brain into showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Instead of sinking into a cycle of low energy and low effort, you break the pattern. You force yourself into a state of readiness, signaling to your mind that you're still in control, no matter how the day started. It's easy to let bad days get the better of you. One small slip can turn into a spiral where everything feels off. But getting ready serves as a psychological reset button. You may not be able to control everything happening around you, but you can control how you present yourself to the world. And in doing so, you create a mental boundary that keeps the negativity from taking over. On days when motivation feels out of reach, the simple act of getting ready gives you a foothold. It becomes the foundation that holds the rest of the day together. It's not just about appearances, it's about showing up for yourself, even when it's the last thing you feel like doing. And often, that small act of care is enough to keep the day from slipping away. Number 6, challenges the insidious comfort culture. In a world obsessed with comfort, where sweatpants and messy buns have become the uniform of modern life, getting ready every day feels like a quiet rebellion. We live in an era where convenience is king, remote work, casual Fridays that spill into every other day, and a culture that celebrates doing the bare minimum. But getting ready daily challenges that insidious comfort culture. It's a subtle way of saying, I refuse to blend in. I'm not letting comfort define me. There's a certain discipline involved in getting dressed and prepared each day, especially when no one's around to see you. Most people would rather roll out of bed and jump straight into their day with minimal effort, but that's where the magic of getting ready comes in. It's not about following the crowd or settling for mediocrity. It's about holding yourself to a higher standard, even when no one else does. By choosing to get ready each morning, you're sending a message to yourself that you're not willing to coast through life. You're showing up with purpose, even in a world that increasingly prioritizes shortcuts and ease. It's about maintaining standards and not letting the world's obsession with comfort dull your own sharpness. It's easy to slip into that culture of good enough, but you know deep down that good enough isn't going to get you where you want to go. Getting ready daily is a form of self-respect. It's a way of showing that you value yourself enough to put in the effort, even when no one else is watching. While everyone else is leaning into the allure of comfort, you're choosing to stand out, to be intentional, and to remind yourself that you're capable of more than just the bare minimum. It's a small act of rebellion with powerful consequences. Number 7. Changes how others perceive and treat you. Getting ready each day doesn't just affect how you see yourself, it profoundly changes how others perceive and treat you. Like it or not, people make quick judgments based on appearance. In the first few moments of meeting someone, they've already formed an opinion, and often that's influenced by how you present yourself. Whether you're in the office, running errands, or hopping on a video call, looking put together sets a tone. You're telling the world, I take myself seriously, and so should you. When you consistently show up looking your best, people notice. It's not about wearing the most expensive clothes or following trends. It's about looking polished and intentional. That attention to detail reflects how you approach other areas of your life. If you care enough to prepare yourself for the day, people assume you'll bring that same level of care to your work, your relationships, and your responsibilities. It subtly demands respect without you having to say a word. On the flip side, when you let your appearance slip, people may subconsciously lower their expectations of you. It's unfair, but it's human nature. We're wired to pick up on visual cues. If you look disorganized or indifferent, people may project that onto how they think you handle other things. But when you put in the effort, you communicate competence, confidence, and control, even if you're feeling none of those things inside. It's a powerful trick, one that works in your favor. In the end, getting ready daily isn't just about vanity. It's a smart strategy. It influences how others interact with you, how much trust they place in you, and how seriously they take you. By controlling your appearance, you're subtly shaping the way the world responds to you, giving yourself a powerful edge without ever saying a word. Number 8. It's a personal declaration of self-respect. Getting ready every day is a personal declaration of self-respect. It's not about impressing others or keeping up appearances. It's about showing yourself that you matter enough to take care of the details. When you take the time to dress well, groom yourself, and put some effort into how you present yourself, you're making a quiet but powerful statement. I am worth this. It's easy to slip into the habit of neglecting yourself, especially when life gets overwhelming. We tell ourselves we don't have time, or that it doesn't really matter, but deep down, it does. How you treat yourself reflects how you feel about yourself. And when you consistently take care of your appearance, it reinforces the idea that you deserve time, effort, and attention. It's not just about looking good on the outside, it's about honoring yourself on the inside. The act of getting ready becomes a form of self-care that goes beyond skincare routines and fashion choices. It's a way of prioritizing yourself in a world that often demands more from you than it gives back. When you look after your appearance, It's a small but important reminder that you're worth the time and energy. It becomes a daily habit of self-respect, a way to remind yourself that you are deserving of care, effort, and attention. People often mirror how you treat yourself. When you walk into a room looking put together, you send a clear message that you value yourself. Others pick up on that energy. They see that you respect yourself enough to show up at your best, and they respond accordingly. But most importantly, getting ready every day helps you build a stronger relationship with yourself. It's a constant, unspoken promise that no matter what's going on around you, you will always show up for. In a fast-paced world that often prioritizes convenience and comfort, the simple act of getting ready daily emerges as a powerful tool for personal empowerment. It's not just a mundane routine. It's a multifaceted practice that anchors your day, reinforces your identity, and fuels your motivation. By choosing to invest time in your appearance, you create a profound shift in your mindset and how you engage with the world. Each morning as you prepare yourself, you send a clear message to yourself and others. You value your worth, you respect your goals, and you're committed to becoming the best version of yourself. The benefits extend far beyond looking good. Getting ready becomes a shield against self-sabotage, a rebellion against complacency, and a way to navigate social perceptions with confidence. It fosters a sense of discipline and self-respect that permeates every aspect of your life. Each choice you make, from how you style your hair to what you wear, aligns you closer to the person you aspire to be. Ultimately, getting ready daily is about taking ownership of your life and making intentional choices that reflect your values and aspirations. It's a daily reminder that you are worthy of care and effort, and it creates a ripple effect that enhances your self-esteem, influences how others perceive you, and sets the stage for your success. So, the next time you think of skipping your morning routine, remember that this small act can have extraordinary implications, shaping not just your day, but the entire narrative of your life. If you found these insights on the benefits of getting ready daily inspiring, subscribe to our channel for more tips and strategies to elevate your daily life. Join our community and unlock the knowledge to tackle each day with confidence and purpose. Hit that subscribe button and let's journey toward your best self together. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and stay blessed.